Okay, permanent sap green, because we're trying to get into a dark green, right? So there's that. And if you just keep building, 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 you don't go that much deeper. And if we take our Winsor Violet Dioxazine, that's an option, but it can be a muddy color. This is a Payne's Gray, bringing it in. This isn't what I have done before, but I think that can work out very, very nicely. And I'm going to bring a little, how about if we take our indigo? Of course, I should clean out my palette. I'm going to take the permanent sap green with the indigo. You could also do a phthalo blue too. I still like that the best, I think. That's a little more neutral with the permanent sap green and the Winsor Violet Dioxazine, and this is just the green and the indigo. Let's go ahead and try. Let's clean this out. Now, we were in the Seascape course. I'll show you what I did there. If you're not in it, I was experimenting. I took a composition which really didn't have a good focal point and lots of foam, and I was working on it. So I have a lot. Okay, so how about let's take the permanent sap green, and I'm curious if we took, because my favorite go-tos are the quinacridone magenta, permanent sap green. I'll put that maybe in this area because that's the purple. This is the magenta right there, quinacridone magenta right there. So that's a neutral, not very exciting. And what about if I take the Payne's Gray into that? I'm leaning it more, let's see, how am I leaning it? I don't know, a little more towards the Payne's Gray. And let's take that color combination with the quinacridone magenta and a little indigo. Oh, this has just indigo in it, but we'll. So it's okay. I still enjoy that the best, that or this up here, and that is with the Winsor Violet Dioxazine.
Do you ever use Caroline green?
I have in the past when it's not one of my standard colors. I do like it a lot, but the reason why it's not a standard color for me is when I'm traveling, which I'm not doing anymore. But I already felt like I had enough colors in there, so I really didn't play with it. I could walk over and we can play with that in just a second. Okay, so this is the sap and the, okay. Oh, you don't want to bear with me going through that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is try the indigo with, bless you, with the quinacridone gold. That's a very pretty color too, very pretty. But then if we want to go darker, what about, I'm going to stay, this is my indigo column. How about if I take a little indigo, bring that into it. And if I take that combination, that's interesting, Beth, that that was a challenge. Let's see, we've got that, and I'm going to take the Payne's Gray. That's a different kind. I still like my indigo better, but that's because I like this particular indigo. Okay, I'll scoot those to the side. Let's take a look at this. So you can see here I went a little darker on the bottom, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to get to. So let's say I really wanted to keep this color here and go darker down there. I would just use a bit more water, apply my darker value down here, let it bleed right up here. It would just naturally transition, and then I'm still able to keep that color while having it darker down there.